Hi everyone. Hi guys. Hi everyone. Again, welcome to First for Girls for STEM. Welcome, welcome. We are here again. Welcome everybody. Welcome to Girls for STEM, and welcome to Hangout STEM Hangout. So we are here. I've got a lot of guests. You guys are going to enjoy. So I've got John Toure, and he's going to introduce himself, and then we're going to start. But before we start, I just want to say we are here to recognize other scientists, engineers who are pursuing STEM. So that's why we are here, so we can hear their stories, so we can hear how they navigated STEM. So again, if you're coming here for the first time, thank you so much. Welcome to Girls for STEM. So we are just waiting for a little bit, few people, and then we should be starting very soon. Again, welcome everybody. Welcome to Girls for STEM. We are here to acknowledge other scientists who have navigated STEM and to hear their stories. So let's start. We are going to start with Toure. We'll let him introduce himself, and then we'll go as it flows. So Toure, if you can introduce yourself, John.
Hello, everybody. Um,
Yes, we can hear you.
okay, that's good. Hello, everybody. I'm Jonas Ray Jr. I'm from Sierra Leone, and I'm a cybersecurity engineer, network security engineer, and software engineer.
Wow.
Okay,
Uh-huh. So, yes,
and
go ahead, sorry.
okay, no, go ahead, just go ahead.
Yes. Yes, you introduced yourself. So, we just want to know, to learn more about how you navigated STEM. Because remember, we would like to acknowledge other scientists who are pursuing STEM, or those that have pursued STEM. Because remember, most engineers, this is a silent where most people, they don't discuss about it. They don't tell us how they navigated STEM. So I think it's a good way for our viewers, boys, girls out there, so they can see how did you navigate your STEM. So I would like you to share your story. How did you know that you wanted to pursue STEM, and how was it when you started pursuing STEM? So guys, I just want to tell you, John is from Sierra Leone. He's an engineer, software engineer. So we are privileged to have him. And let's hear from John. How did you navigate your STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics?
Okay. First of all, I'm a person who loves technology and who's curious to learn, and so let me just say, I was born with a master. Since I was young, I was like age 5, and I started playing with computers already. And though it's really hard to like in this part of country, in this part of the world that I'm living in, like to be in tech and to attain all this creation that I have this level that I am right now. So yeah, it's really not easy, really. So I started when I was young, age 5, and
Wow.
I was motivated by a neighbor. I was
A
having,
neighbor.
and I used to yeah, a neighbor who influenced me into technology because he saw the potential in me and
Yes.
started saying, if you continue with this thing that you're doing now, because you're a smart kid and you know computers very well and you know technology very well, so you just need
Yes.
a little let me say a guide for you to
Yes.
improve, for you to establish. So I
Yes.
took his advice and started doing research on my own. So
Yes.
till I finish high school, about to go into university, and I chose to study computer science. But
Yes.
the curiosity that I have was for me to learn before I go to university. I already know how to like to get enough knowledge. So I
Yes.
started digging into computer science and hear about starting seeing things like programming and stuff, engineering, all that. So I took the lead to learn before I go
Yes.
to university. And my first language, like I took the lead to go into coding, programming, enough programming, like coding, developing softwares, and like building things. Like when you come, you're like when you're a kid, you just know how to code, and you code like show your colleagues like, hey, I coded this program, like I wrote this code from by myself. So I
Yes.
already learned Python. So like the first
Wow.
time I went, yeah, I started with Python 2, then
Yes.
migrated to Python 3. Yeah. So that's how it all started. Then I go to the university and I study computer science. So my first year like was wow, this is what I was really looking for. And
Yes.
yeah, so I because of the curiosity that I have to learn advanced stuff, so I took YouTube as my another school, another place to learn. So
Yes.
I
Yes.
go
Yes.
research, yeah. So I doing research in YouTube. Like I finished my first year in school in university. I already learned about 10 programming languages, which I can code very well in, and
Yes.
can develop software with that languages. I can use them.
Yes.
So yes. So and going to year two after I've passed my first level at university. When I went to year two,
Yes.
I started my course a lot of things again, which I
Mm-hmm.
am like curious to learn also. So I studied that, I do research, and I come across networking. What is networking? I was asking myself, like, what is networking? Is it
Yeah.
this thing too hard? Yeah, like I dig into it again, and I learned. I downloaded like watching videos, people
Yes.
publishing in YouTube, watching them, take them at, like when I off from school, I came
Yes.
home and studied them, watching tutorials, then get all the materials that they wanted for me
Yes.
to follow up with the courses. So I watch CCNA. I was watching CCNA, Certified
Yes.
Network Security Administrator. Yeah, it's a it's a Cisco cert. So I
Yes.
watched those courses and I got the knowledge. So by the time I went to year two when I was introduced to networking, I already learned that already. So
Yes.
like that's how yeah, and I moved to software engineering by like when you building systems. Yes, so
Yes.
I moved to because I already know how to code. I've learned like 22 languages
Yes.
before I went to the final year in the university. I already learned 22 languages. So I was working with a development team
Yes.
in the university school. Yes, I was part of development team with export engineers, which They guided me how to like write it and encouraging me all that. So, but still, I was saying how I heard about this like security stuff, like security engineer. I said,
Yes.
oh, I want to do something different. Like
Yes.
just want to do something like my country is new to, like the security engineer stuff. It's really new in my country. That's what, like yeah, it's really new because we don't really offer courses here in my country. Security engineers. So you
Correct.
just need to learn it yeah by yourself. So I was watching this IPSEC guy. He's a YouTuber, he's a vlogger, YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah, he gave me the inspiration, knowledge for me to learn that. So he introduced me to a platform which is called Hack the Box. It's a very
Yes.
nice platform which you can meet a lot of security professionals and engineers, so you can interact together. And they have also a channel in Telegram, so you can
Yes.
join the platform and you also join the Telegram channel so that you can interact with your colleagues, so you can talk.
Yes.
And that's how I get into it. But the first challenge I faced was that you need to pass the challenges before you get into the website, get yourself standing. And I said,
Correct.
wow, this is really tough. Yeah, it was really tough. So I tried like 2 months for me to pass the
Yes.
challenges. But
Wow.
yeah, and I didn't give up. So I till I conquered and I entered. I joined the team. So we started learning again, until now we are learning. So like
Wow.
joining to the STEM is really really not easy, really hard, but it takes courage for you to reach the level that you want. So now,
Yes.
as I'm telling you now, yeah, I'm a OSCP aspirant, offensive security certified professional. It's a certification which people seek out to do.
Correct.
Yeah, provided by offensive security. Offensive security is an institution which provide security staff certifications. So I'm studying now for that. I will be taking the exams next year,
Yes.
and finally I'll be welcome to the cyberspace.
Wow. You know what? It's so interesting. People have to learn that doing engineering or being a scientist, it's not that, it's we face challenges, but we need to share these challenges, and that we also have to be self-driven when we are trying to pursue this career. And it's good to share to the girls, boys, even those that are trying to pursue these careers, that it's doable. It's just, I see determination, I see the drive, you're pushing. And I think that's a common thing for most engineers and scientists. It's like you have to be looking for that rope. I always talk about the rope. For example, when you're looking for a blue rope, you have to be telling everybody, hey guys, I'm looking for a blue rope, I'm looking for a blue rope, until finally someone is going to say, oh, you're looking for a blue rope, it's right there. So it's like, for example, you're looking for a software, or you're looking for something. It's easy when you're mentioning it, people around you know what you want, and it's easy to help. And that's networking. You're saying networking, because most people, they have a hard time understanding what is networking, how does it work, things like that. No, thank you so much. We really, really do appreciate. And again, you guys, this is John Touré. This is John from Cameroon. We are so glad to have him. So he just shared his STEM story, and also just how his interest sparked when he decided to do engineering. So, what would you say? Who's your role model, John? Oh, I think he's. Oh, oh, yeah, I think you're muted, John. So I think he's muted. Okay. Yeah, because we can't hear him. Maybe you need to unmute your mic. You need to unmute your mic. Oh, I think you're still muted. You got mute. You have to unmute yourself. Okay, let's do this. Thank you so much, John. We really do appreciate. So we are going to bring in Harrison Shangwa. Oh, John is coming back again. Oh, yes, John. Yeah, I was trying to ask you, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Okay, so I was saying, who is your role model? What would you say? Who's your role model?
My role model is this guy Ipsec, the guy I told you that I was following in YouTube. Yeah,
Yes.
like he inspired me a lot, a lot. Because without him, like I would have been here today, like choosing this career path. But with his courage and his passion he has for security and want to transfer the knowledge to young coming. So
Yes.
like he's my role model, and I wish to meet him in person.
I know. Wow. No, thank you so much. No, thank you so much, John. We're going to bring in the next guest. We really do appreciate. So please join in so you can watch, other guests as